We are live. Yeah, back again a little bit early because I had a short stream this afternoon. We killed the boars. That was great. A little confused because I was told that the brother, the merchant's brother, the ferryman's brother, was specifically here in the Singing Fields. There is no one of that description here. I didn't get any key items. I just got that one event. Um, so yeah, a little confused. Maybe we can come back here later and something will have changed. Maybe I'm supposed to explore a little bit more. That is a dynamic component of this game is the tiles and the events and everything can change as the game goes on, so it's instead of always referring to a new number, sometimes the same number can refer to different things, which could be super interesting. I think it's been. Huh. What do I feel about that so far? Because it has come up. We have seen an instance where. Um, well, multiple instances. Yeah. It's basically used to mark progress in certain scenarios. Like when we went to that one inn, we went upstairs and we uh, caused a ghost to leave, and then the tile that was marked as like infested by or haunted by a ghost is now just a regular room. And the innkeeper, who had one set of conversation options earlier about getting the ghost out of their inn, now has a different set of conversation options. And I do like that. My concern is going to be something like if I have to do something completely different in order to change this Singing Fields tile to B, I don't know. That feels. I don't know that I like that. And I say I don't know that I like that because. I want to make sure I read this whole card correctly. Yeah. Because it makes me nervous that there's going to be a whole bunch of backtracking, which won't be the most remarkable thing. Anywho, I'm going to stop griping about something that hasn't actually happened yet and may never happen. We have finished exploring the Singing Fields. We have confirmed it is not currently where the Carrow live. That question came up much earlier. We're going to go back to the world map, and I'm going to have the Wanderer be kind of our point man, because now Zertle needs an RP point. Boom. So get these out of the way. And let's go to our world map. Ha, hee haw, hee hee haw. Okay. Here we are. So we are here in the Singing Fields, and I want to find Eastgate, I think. I also want to figure out where this treasure map wants to take us. So this is Erky's map. We're looking for outcropping of white stones somewhere, and I don't remember seeing that anywhere else. This is definitely on the water, though. Yeah. So I think I just gotta go to coastal locations, and maybe we'll find this. We also have to find the sword, which is apparently a grassy area. That was news to me. So we are down a travel token. I'll put those on screen. We're down this travel token. So in order to explore this tile, which I do want to do, I have to pay a token from Rix, who has a pathfinding skill. We refresh all travel tokens. It's a little bit disappointing that I couldn't get another one exhausted, but c'est la vie. We're going to move on this path. This is a grass path, and I need my travel cards, which I do not actually have out right now. Wait. I do. Haha. I'm going to need space. Yes, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I have a place to whoop. Oh, it zooms right back in. That's not helpful. Okay, let me go this way. A place to put my travel event deck. Discard right here. And my draw deck right here. And as always, I will put my current drawn card on the small reader. Tummy rumbles! You're so hungry you need to take a break and eat some food. So, each exile pays a speed, or we lose that travel token. I'm going to have each exile pay a speed. We have a little bit to spare right now. They both go down to 3. The cleric was supposed to be at 3? I don't think so. Oh, I know what happened. I was debating using a speed as part of an action during that fight. I don't think I ever actually ended up doing it, though. So, I'm going to go with that. And maybe I'll correct myself later on. It's not that hard to fix. If I did get it wrong, I'll just take a cube off of one of my knapsacks, which gives a speed to somebody. So, not a huge deal. We are exploring a new tile. The sword! Haha! So, this goes away. Alright. And now we have our side quest. Travel to the sword. While there, you may spend 1 speed to search for bird roots. Okay. We are going to do that. So we're going to have Zertle spend a speed going down to 2 to search for bird root, which is a wisdom check. I have +4 in wisdom. Go ahead and make Zertle kind of the highlighted character here. You know what I could have done is color-coded my little bottom left box to also say whose turn it was, but I didn't do that. So there. Let's do a wisdom check, and I'm looking for 12 or higher. I got 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's 1 bird root. We place 1k on this card. We can do up to 3k maximum. There's one. That may have been a little loud. We're going to spend another speed, going down to 1 speed remaining. To make another wisdom check. 13 plus 4 is 17, so we definitely get another one. Ooh, there is a special thing for getting a natural 20 outside of combat. Haven't gotten it yet. Going down to 0 speed. Rolling again. That's a 10. Plus 4 is 14, which is still enough to get me my final token. My final possible token. Which means we now have a side quest we can turn in, which is great. Sorry, a job we can turn in, which is great, because I kind of wanted to go do a different job. We also have a Zertle at 0 speed. Alright, Zertle. Yeah. I don't believe I have refilled the flying fish knapsack yet. So I will take a speed, or take a token off of that to gain a speed, and then I think I'm just going to go do that again to go to 2 speed. Very cool. So the question is, do we book it straight back to Fellsworn? Or do we try to find Eastgate and or Keepwick? Again, I do want to explore the coastal regions. So let's go. Ooh. Well, I have both of my, or all 3 of my travel tokens. I'm going to go on exploration paths as much as possible. So this is a forest path. And we got Sore Feet. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. We'll both spend a speed. And we get to explore a new tile. Let's see, there's a couple towns that I haven't found yet. There's Rivertown and Keepwick. And then Eastgate might be a town. I did not find those things, though. Instead, I found the Southern Thill Forest, which we will go explore. There's no location to enter, so we just get to keep moving. And we're going to just go on this path. So there's a fence here. We cannot get to that place, which is probably Keepwick, considering this is Keepwick outskirts. So we're taking another forest path, and I really hope I can just get through for free. I did not. Wait, maybe. Giant ants. Walking along, you notice... Let's take this away. You notice a couple of animals grazing peacefully. Gain key item 2 and then burn this card. Key item 2 is grazing ants. You come across 2 large ants peacefully grazing in a meadow. You note the location of them. Perhaps it will come in handy. Keep this card in the party inventory until you find a card with the exact text, a strong pair of pack animals. Okay, we know what this is. NPC 41, Tark the merchant, needs pack animals. So if we can find him again, we can give him some pack animals. Sweet. Love it when a plan somehow comes together. And then we burn this card. Sorry about that. This is a travel card. Kaboomski. Alright. Let's go to Keepwick. Or at least what I assume is Keepwick. There's a road path. Turned around. You pass this way easily. Love it when a plan comes together. So, nothing happens on the road. We get to go explore Keepwick for free. And it looks like there's a town point of interest as well as Big 3 as a tile. And I think we want to enter Big 3. I suppose there's no downside to doing the point of interest first. Just point of interest 5. Keepwick Town. You see many different stalls in the market square, each with their own specialty. A few of the shops catch your eye. The first time you draw this card, add job 3 to the job deck. I would love to do that. Okay. Unfortunately, gathering the bird root requires me to go back to Keepwick, not just any town. They thought about it. They put thought into it. Okay, didn't even look at what job 3 is. Doesn't matter. Town actions in job boards. Select a job from the job deck. Okay. Wait, okay. Can you only have one job at a time? I think I looked this up already, but I'm gonna double check. Because I would love to have all of the jobs. You can have at most one current job at a time. Okay. We've learned a thing. Select a job from the job deck. We can pay a K for supplies, fill all knapsacks with cubes. We don't need to do that right now. Although... Oh. We can also rest. Ooh, and if you rest in Keepwick, there's special things that happen when an orc is in the party. That's good to know. Alright. Sell your items for their K value. Armor. Purchase available items or items you previously sold for 2 times their K value. This particular armor has 2 wooden items. I'll just show that off. 2 wooden items that are selling for 3K each. And we don't have that much money. But I will roll for the items by drawing them out of the chests, and we could maybe get something cool. Like some armor that's better than, what I have, which is not a lot. Alright. Wooden box. I search inside and get 2 things out randomly. I'm going to pick this small thing, which is a rotting shoulder. And also... I want a big thing or a small thing? I think I want to find... I want to find a better weapon for Zertle. I just don't think I'm going to get a better staff, specifically. So I think it makes sense to keep getting small things. But maybe I gamble. But what if I gambled? Could be fun. I did not. Ooh, I got a small item. A worn knapsack, which recovers 2 speed per use. You better believe we want that. We really want that. Ah. So, oh, the shoulder armor is also great. Is the thing. I think the knapsack's just better. We chew through speed. So yeah, we're gonna spend 3K as a group. We can always come back to get the other one because we have 3K waiting from our job. It should be relatively straightforward. It comes with 2 free cubes. Just doing a little bit of inventory management. Like, this is really strong, in my opinion. Cool. So I think that's all the interaction I want to do with the town for now. And I want to actually enter the town. Big 3. Table space is an issue. Doing what I can, though, with the space I got. It does fit on one table. I think even if you had more than one person playing, even more than 2 people, you could definitely fit everybody on and still have room to do things. You just need to make sure the boxes aren't getting in your way. So I'm putting away that little clearing that we just were at. Now that I'm messing with the tiles. Just a couple seconds. All right. Keepwick. You're near the center of the small township of Keepwick. Cottages and houses surround a large fountain. To the south, you see a splendid manor house. Oh, wow. This. Yep. So, I'm going to move my travel deck for now. And we are here. And once again, the Wanderer is going to be leading so that Zertle, the cleric, can get some RP points. See an NPC here, a house here, and then the manor house over there. Let's go talk to the NPC first, who is 29. Boom. NPC is Elda the Crier. A little too close. She's a halfling woman. Her demeanor is excited, actions cupping mouth. A halfling woman is here. Woman is here, calling out to people passing by. Hello, greetings! The wedding banquet is about to begin. Please join us to celebrate the marriage of Lord Goon and Lady Whist. Gown? Goon? Goin? Who knows? Okay, let's talk about this wedding. Let's ask about the wedding. Yes! Sorry. Let's talk about this like we are Ricks. What was this about? Some sort of wedding? Is everyone invited? Yes! Lord Goon has come from the city of Eastgate to marry the sole daughter and heir of the Whist estate. All are welcome at the feast inside. Oh. Okay, tell me about Lady Whist. She is an odd one, keeps to herself mostly. Some say the pressure of the Whist estate rests heavy on her shoulders. Okay, how about Lord Goon? Goon. Gown. I don't know much about him, but he must be brave if he traveled all the way from Eastgate, especially with the threat of the Carrow. Wait a minute. Is Eastgate up north? Oh no. Is Eastgate past the Exile Road or whatever? Oh boy. I may have gone the wrong direction. Oof. Let's ask about the Carrow. The huge flying monster that's been circling in the grasslands? They say its muscles are like daggers. Muscles like daggers? That's not a thing people say. And teeth are hard as iron. Or maybe it was the other way around. There we go. Either way, I'd be careful around the grasslands, Exile. We get an RP point for that one. Any other topic? Listen, I'm just the crier. They hired me to invite y'all to the wedding. That's all I know. Love it. Okay. Thank you, Ilda. And, a tip? Here's a tip. Stay in school. Okay. Let's avoid the wedding for now and go to small 10. Love it when a plan comes together. I keep saying this. Small 10. Was there somebody who's going to be grouchy about the wedding? They're going to be like, oh, Lady Whist is my true love. Guest house. You enter what appears to be a guest house for the large manor to the south. It's simply furnished and slightly run down. A fellish woman is doing some stretches by the bed. She looks up as you enter the room. So we just enter this house for nobody stops us? Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, fellish woman, you say? Say, ain't I a fellish woman? That means we have something in common. We should be best buds. NPC 39. 39. Sometimes I love flipping through the NPC deck and just seeing like, oh yeah, I talked to a cow not that long ago. Zashu the Bard is a fellish woman. She's outgoing, she likes stretching, and she winks too much. Oh, this kind of person. A fellish woman is here sitting on the bed, stretching. She's wearing some outlandish garb. Ah, are they ready for me so soon? Wink. I'll be just a minute. Got to stretch out before the big show. Although, come to think of it, you don't look like you're in the wedding. Wink again. What's this about a big show? And could you please wink a little less? Well, I call it a big show, but it's just me doing my little routine. Nothing compared to what I get up to back in Saroon City. But I wanted a little change of pace, head out, see the country for a bit. So, jobs like this help me keep going. Wink. Why are you still winking? And also, hold on a minute. I was checking to see if this is the same fellish woman who betrayed me, but it's not. Okay, let's ask about the wedding. Ah, I'm sure it's almost time anyway. I hope these Keepwickians enjoy some good music and tall tales. Wink. It should be quite a night. Hmm. Okay, ready. They're ready for me, eh? I don't know. You don't look like you're from the wedding party. Exiles, that's what I think you are. Am I right? Exiles. Ah, I'm genuinely sorry for you lot. Wink. Must be difficult having to have left your homes to do odd jobs for all the locals. Wink. Best of luck to you. I added in a couple of extra winks there. That was for me. Oh, wait, there's a pun. Hold on. Any other topic? That's outside my purview, as it were. I gained nothing from this conversation. NPC 39 has to go back into the pile. Boom. Alright. I really feel like the game expects me to use my RP points more often, and I don't know, I don't use them very often. I need medium 11 for the manor house. Since we're done talking to the bard. Are fellas supposed to be bards? Is that the min-max pairing? I don't remember what their starting stats are. Good speed, and they have dexterity, wisdom, and charisma. I could see that being bard skills. Sure. Why not? The banquet hall. The clamor and excitement of the wedding feast assaults your ears as you walk through the doors. The servants are laying large trays at the tables. You better find a seat. Free food? I'm in for free food. I think there's free food. Although I gotta say, pretty empty in here. Let's go talk to this NPC first. NPC 31, and then there's an event. 31. Lord Gone is a human man. He's anxious and distracted. A middle-aged man is here. He looks like he's waiting for something. Ha ha! Welcome to my feast. So good to have you at the wedding. Please find a seat. I'm just waiting for the bride to arrive. Okay. Feast, wedding, or bride? Feast. It's the finest food, fresh from farm to table. I hope you try the marinated tomatoes. They're, absolutely delicious. Wedding. Doesn't it look and smell grand? We've spared, where is she? We've spared no expense, so please enjoy. Bride. The Lady Whist, of course. We've been communicating so long through letters. I feel as though I know her, even though we've never met in person. Didn't we have a letter? Oh, we totally had a letter. We just got a letter. Where was it? Where's all my party key items? They're just disappearing. Sting, Lucky Coin. It's not those things. Urky's map. No, not the grazing ants. Neither. We absolutely had a letter. There we go. Sealed letter. For Liaku the Dryad. So, nothing to do with what's happening here. Letters. I hardly think it's appropriate for you to ask. Okay, I'm gonna keep them out for a minute because I assume when I go do this event, something's gonna happen. Event 24. All right, I was supposed to put like a token on it. Whatever. Event 24. Oh, here's a good question. I'm gonna look up. It is a distraction from what's happening right now, but the shops get one or more items, but do they refresh on day? Armor town action on page 17. Items for a town are never redrawn or replenished. Okay. Good to know. The Wedding Feast is the event we're about to do. You find a seat at one of the tables just as the music begins to play. I can't keep that up while also reading the card. The bride enters, and there's a short but sweet ceremony. As the feast starts, you realize awkwardly that you are seated right across from the bride and groom. How did this transpire? Seems... Huh. How fortuitous. The sounds of merriment fill the hall. Mugs of ale clash, meat is piled high, and marinated tomatoes are plentiful. You gaze at the spread, deciding what to try first. The tomatoes were recommended to us. The tomatoes are bursting with delicious juice and marinade. As you eat, you notice the bride is outpacing you, eating at a terrible speed. Good for her. Let's drink some ale then, wash it down. As you reach for your ale, the bride sitting across from you snatches it and drains the whole thing in one gulp. Again, good for her. Meat. I mean, listen, you take what you get at a wedding. You take what you can get, especially when you're in the wedding party. The meat is tender and well seasoned. As you eat, the bride sitting across from you takes twice as much as you do, all the while looking at you with a slightly unhinged smile. I was going to say good for her, but the smile is kind of throwing me. Let's investigate this bride. I was going to say check out this bride. Let's not do that. That has implications. Let's investigate this bride. You're about to say something to the bride when the groom's mother stands and calls for silence. The music stops, and all the guests are quiet. But the bride continues to draw at an incredible rate. Draw event 25 and get rid of this card. Okay. Is the bride feral? Like, I don't want to judge if you're into that, Lord Gown, but it feels like something we should be aware of. The bride's appetite only seems to be growing. Food starts disappearing far too quickly, and she only seems to be moving faster. Her flesh begins to turn a bright shade of orange as she swells in size. Lord Gown, the groom, stands slack-jawed at a loss for words. That's fair. Looking on in horror, you can't decide whether to try and stop her or stay out of it and watch. Alright, so here's my thinking. Zertle, the Kind. He's earned the moniker the Kind. Or the epithet, or whatever the proper term would be here. So I think we try to stop her because this is clearly, or in my mind, this looks like um, something malicious. Like there's some sort of curse or disease at play, and I would like there to be not that any longer. So stop her is my option. You reach out to try and stop her with a strength check. Okay. This is a strength check. I have a strength +3. So if I get a 9 on the strength check, I do pass the strength 12. I got a 6. And I get to spend one of my freshly gained RP points to change that to a 9. And then add in my +3 for just being me. And that gets me to 12. 12 is the threshold I was aiming for. You grab her hand, stopping her from eating. Read out the door, which is part of the event. All at once, the bread bursts into a horrid orange blob. For a heartbeat, all is quiet and still. Then everyone begins screaming as the blob slurps out the door, slurping everything in its path. That is a really fantastic word. Slurping. Turn big 3 into its B side and place the party on it. And then burn this card. Okay. Oh boy. I can't say as I know what's happening right now, but I'm sure somebody knows what's happening right now. Big 3. You know, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. Are those the big 3? Are we in combat? We're gonna find out. My suspicion is yes. Chaos at Keepwick. As you leave the banquet hall, you can see a trail of slime-covered destruction. The creature itself is just beyond the courtyard, absorbing anything it can touch. We have to put both of these tiles back in the index, which we'll do at some point. And we place the party on X on this tile. Look at that, there's an actual trail of slime. Love it. Oh no, my fellish friend was like there. We are on the X. So I want Ranger in back, Cleric in front. And we need Foe 32. Seems reasonable enough. Hope this isn't like a super boss. Just a regular boss will do. Alright. Lurd. Boss. A disgusting glob or orange glutinous mass. That may be gluttonous. Pools and slithers around, absorbing everything it touches. Oh boy. So, we're in combat. I'm going to move this a little bit down and zoom out slightly. And Wander is going to get the first turn, by the way. Yeah, because I want to put, actually, I want to put this over here. You put this underneath. my targeting card right here where I can reach it and where you can see it. And then, whoa. Oh no. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fight. Okay. Um, I need my threat deck. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. This is a little bit frightening. So she steals your armor and then uses it to kill you. So I need to kill her very quickly, I think. Put that there, and I'll just flip the cards down to here. It'll be super easy. Let's get the armor set up. There is a lot of it. And unfortunately, this is the type of enemy where the weak points generate threat again. And you get one additional armor token. Okay. So we need to hit her a lot. Like, so much. But, hold on. What level are you? Can I see what level you are? And she's only giving one threat per weak point, so that tends to be the lower level enemies. And I think her actual level tracker or level number is on the back of her hit card. I need 32. This box? Yep. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I like the look of that mini. Translucent minis always just look cool. Hard to mess them up, you know? Actually, here, show it off. You know, got that wagon wheel, it's got the spear. Otherwise, it's just kind of blob shaped. It's got that nice translucent effect. Let's do. Oh, boss activates. With 0 threat, she moves 6, doesn't absorb, and then +3. Oh. Holy cow. So she already has 3 threats. And she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, she just charges straight at us and tries to absorb our armor. So we'll start with Zertle, the cleric, who will roll a wisdom check. And I need 16, so I need to roll a 12 or higher. I rolled a natural 1. Didn't get it. So we roll blue plus yellow? No. Blue plus gray. And we just absorb the armor hit. So that is chest and right shoulder. Yeah, that shows up. Losing my chest armor sucks. Okay, I'm gonna start a stack. I'm gonna move my travel tokens for now. There we go. Start a stack of armor there. That is really bad. So I'm basically gonna say that my leg and body armor are destroyed. Because they're actually just non-existent right now. I'll set the durability to 0. Yeah. I just realized this place doesn't have a smithy to repair your gear. I could not have repaired my armor before this fight. Good to know. Rix is also going to attempt a Wisdom 16. They have a +1. That is not enough. So we once again absorb some armor. That is leg and right arm, both of which exist. Yep. Yep. That's what, leg and feet are both gone. Oh, you already have them both gone. And then right arm is destroyed. Okay, so I did set it to 0 for you. I will set it to 0 for you. Okay. That went really quickly. We are already down armor. We've just started. Let's move on to Rix's turn, who absolutely needs to move to be able to, attack. So I'm gonna do a ooh, or I could just do my axe. But I kind of want to do the snipe ability. I just can't yet. Yeah, so what I want to do is get us out of range where the ooze can attack both of us at the same time. So let's get this out of the way. Go up to 3 threats, and then I'm going to do 1 combo as I basic move my way over to 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to separate this into 2 piles, one for Rix and one for Zertle, so I don't forget who has what armor. Okay, we're going to do a bow attack. So the combo is from the basic move. We're going to do a bow attack against this here boss. And that's just endurance roll. 11 plus 3 is 14. That is 2 hits. Going down a column. So I'm going to take out the armor and deal 1 here. And then I'm just going to do a second bow attack. Yeah. Where's my die? There it is. And that is 10 plus 3 is 13, which again is 2 hits. 12 is the minimum for 2 hits. And we're going to do Should I just take out the whole column? I think I shall. I think I shall. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, also, I am marking this ooze, and I will absolutely spend a mana point to do what exactly? It's just take out an armor slot? Yeah, that's worth it. Move it on to one armor remaining. Sorry, one mana remaining. Definitely worth it. All right, and then we go to the foe turn. They have 3 threats, even though they activated. And we're doing the boss again, who will spend all 3 threats to do a move 8, absorb, and then ooze +1. Oh my gosh. We're gonna die so fast. I love it. Zertle makes a Wisdom 16 check for the absorb ability. Yeah. And passes. Sweet. Alright, absorb does nothing. And then she does ooze X. There are 3 armor pieces on the card, so that's 3 + 1. What die is that? The light's a little off. Okay, gray die. Gray die. Does this even matter? It could hit my head armor or my left arm. I could block a damage. I did not. So that is 4. Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4 puts Zertle dead. How unfortunate for me. Really wish I'd blocked 1 damage. Okay. So Zertle's down, but now it's Zertle's turn. And Zertle can do a few things. So first of all, to stand back up, I have to surge myself. And the question is, I have many ways to heal myself. What is the best way in this moment? I think my kit. Is Jagged Medallion in action? One moment. Is Jagged Medallion an action? Yes, yes it is. Oh, you need line of sight to water, ice, or snow on the map artwork, which there's a fountain right next to me. That is relevant. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So I spend a cube from my old kit. I roll a wisdom check. If I get anything but a crit fail, shouldn't have said anything. I'm gonna spend an action to remove my other cube and roll a wisdom check. Geez, at this point it might be better just try and heal myself. This is rough. What are the odds I crit fail again, right? Pretty low. Pretty low. 10 plus 4 wisdom is 14. That puts me in the 2 health range, so I heal for 2. And Bind Wounds activates. I master this by healing any exile where they're at 1 health or less. And I can do this immediately. It requires a focus. Is the glowing cone considered a focus? I believe so. Yes. Target exile in focus range, which is range 2. Heal 6. You may pay an additional 2 mana to heal 12 instead. Holy moly. That is way more healing than I need right now. Oh, wow. That's a lot of mana, too. Okay. I have one more action point, and I think I use it to run away. Or do I use it just to attack? Because I'm dead anyways. The first thing I do, actually, I take my cube off of my dependable halfling ability. We just gain 2 combo. Alright, get our threat combo tracker back up to date. I'm going to put my last action token on Balm. So I put a cube on myself, and at the start of my next turn, I heal for 3 and remove the cube. So I have a little bit of wiggle room if I get attacked again. This is rough, though. That is Zertl's entire turn. Oh, I should have been on this screen that whole time. Whoops. Oh well. Enemy turn. All foes. You gotta be kidding me. I've activated this thing every single turn. That is rough for me. Well, at 0 threat, she can't absorb from multiple of us, so just Zertle gets hit. Wisdom 16 check. That is a 10, and I add in +4, and then I'm going to use my last RP point to do +3. Absorb does nothing. And then she generates 3 threat again. What can man do against such reckless hate? Shoot it, hopefully, with the Wanderer. Yeah, we need to attack this lady. This ooze. A lot. So we do. I spend an action to basic attack with my bow. There's an endurance check. That's 11 plus 3 is 14, which gets me 2 hits. And I think I go 1 and 2. And then I spend a mana to remove another another armor slot, I think, but yeah, okay. Whatever. I remove that one. We're in a lot of trouble. I spend another action to attack again. Do I try to snipe? If I wanted to snipe, I probably should have done that first. Yeah, I just attack. I don't Don't do snipe. Endurance check once again. That's 18 plus 3 is 21. That is 3 hits. And I know exactly where those 3 hits are going. 1, 2, 3. That is good. That is what I need. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of water. Do I have any minor action that matters here? Not really. Yeah, not really. Like, I could restore a health to myself, which I'm full. I could restore speed to myself. That's it. So I'm just gonna spend it to do a basic move, which gains us a combo. And I think I just go here. Just in case. I don't know, man. We are in what I would say is a lot of trouble. Let's do the enemy turn. Are they going to activate again? Heck yeah, they are. She spends all 3. So first she does an absorb. So I need to make a wisdom check. That will be 8, which is not quite 16. A little shy. So I roll black and blue, well, gray and blue, gray and blue. And I get the right arm and the legs, neither of which are currently available. So that's actually good. And then we do an ooze attack, which is the gray die. And once again, actually, it doesn't matter what you hit. I'm dead no matter what. Because this is 4 damage. Yeah. Okay. Boom! That's my head armor. I mean, it matters a little bit what you hit, because you can just take out an armor while also killing me. Boom! Alright. Sucks to suck, I guess. I go down to 0 health. And my head armor is now destroyed. Where is head armor? There you are. We're gonna have to get to a town that can actually repair stuff, because this is not going well. Armor-wise. Our armor sucks. To be completely honest. Okay. That was the enemy turn. I mean, it was effective. I am glad I kind of prepared for this, though. Because while Zertle goes down, he immediately gets back up again on his turn, because he gains 3 health from his Balm ability. Yeah, the real problem is I die in 1 hit to this. But what are you gonna do? Hey, I'm alive now, so that is what matters. I'm gonna spend 1 mana to heal for 1, because if she does not use her big attack, and that was an action, if she does not use her big attack, then I can actually survive a hit. Oh, maybe I should just do like. No, no. It's fine. Everything's fine. Um, yeah. I just need to hope to survive a hit. I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to attack. Might as well, right? This is a strength check. 17 plus 3 is 20, but this is a level 1 staff, so I only get 2 hits, even with a 20. I'm going to take out the armor, and I'm going to hit this weak point, which gives her 1 threat. I suppose the strategy, hindsight, the strategy was actually to hit her when she was at 0, so she'd go to 1, hit the weak point, so she'd go to 1 or 2, because that's a more survivable hit. You know what? More survivable is a little subjective. I don't think it actually matters. We're here, we're doing things, let's do this. And then basic move for my final action. Get us a combo, so we're at 5 and 1. Do I even care to move? I could have her attack Rix for a bit. Rix is, more survivable. Or has better odds. I don't think it matters too much, but I will do 1, 2. No, I shouldn't move away because I'll do 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, actually that's fine. Right, she doesn't hit diagonals, so no, she could still hit both of us. Don't want to do that. I'll go there. I will go there and force her to move at least 1. Haha. Take that, can't hit diagonals. Noob. I'm hoping our glut of activating the boss every single round is over for a minute. Let's find out. As we activate. Oh, she gains 2 threat. That's risky business for us. Okay. She's got 4 damage left. I can do 4 points of damage. I've got her. And it is now Rix's turn. I think I can do this. I basic action move, gaining a combo. Go here. I kind of want to just do another basic move to gain 1 more combo. Yeah, we're doing that. Even though I don't need it, it gains me a combo. So we limit break. And I limit broke a little too aggressively and pushed it off the edge of the board. Okay. So with a limit break, we will end up going back down to 0 combo. But we each get a free action and can spend as much combo as we want during that action. So we're going to start with Rix. Oh, a snipe is just bad now, though. Snipe does nothing. You know what? During that basic move that I get to do before the limit break, I will go there. With my free action, I will use my axe and roll an endurance attack against this foe. I get 7 plus 3 is 10, which is unfortunately only one hit. You know, that is my luck. So I take away the last point of armor. That's all I do. That was a free action. Then we have Zerdle, who gets to do the pummel ability. So I just get to hit one space for free, and it doesn't matter which space I hit. Well, it mostly doesn't matter. I hit that one. They gain a threat, going up to 4. They have thus far gained 3 threat on our turn. That's a little rough. And now Rix is going to do their final action, which is going to be an axe, and I'm hoping for at least a 9 on this roll. 17 plus 3 is 20. Well, okay. Overkill. I hit here and here. Sweet. Kaboom! What do we get? Wow, we did it! 2 experience each. Yeah, I bet. What do we need to level up? 10? Ugh, that's gonna be a while. We retrieve all the armor on this card, so we get all of our armor back. Let me update our armor stats for a second. You go back up to body and leg armor are actually fine again. And you have this arm back. And then I have to actually, like, change the overlay. But that's okay. That is, right arm is now undamaged. And for you, your leg and your body armors are both undamaged. Very good. Very, 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 very good. I mean, it's all right. It's not that good. We're still in a lot of trouble. And then we get event 26. The reception. You strike a final blow and the lurd melts into a pile of half-digested rubbish. You begin sorting through the slime, collecting the armor that was absorbed. As you do this, you see something useful in the pile of goo and draw it forth. Alright, we get another wooden gear loot opportunity. Wait, is this one for each of us? I've forgotten how this works. I'm pretty sure there's only one. Chests on page 8. Alright. When you gain a pathless chest, draw one item. Total is drawn randomly from the corresponding pathless chest. One exile gains the item. Alright. Once again, we have the choice. And I think I want a single size item, which in this case is a clasped cuff. Which is right arm 2-in-1, which we're going to put on our cleric, who is ostensibly our tank. Our tank and our healer, being the person who has to be melee. Has no choice. Okay. So let me input those stats real quick. So that is right arm is going to be undamaged. It's going to be 2. Ooh, that kind of shifted everything else. There we go. The durability is, fortunately, only 1. Can only take 1 hit. But it is a good amount of defense for this level of the game. Alright. Holding your prize aloft, you notice the crowd of onlookers pointing and cheering from the safety of the manor house. Gain Dossier T19 and then flip this card. Ooh, a new title. Our new title is The Buff. That doesn't really describe any of us, I'll be honest. Alright. And then flip this card. The merry music resumes and you're swept into the crowd as a hero. Okay. I don't feel like people would start celebrating this fast. I mean, didn't their princess or whatever just die? The guests, loath to let good food and drink go to waste, stay up late into the night feasting. The next day, you wake from someone tapping you lightly on the shoulder. Add travel 45 to the travel deck. Can do. 45. Not looking at it, just adding it. And then we rest. Okay. This just happens. So we draw a day card. A splendid day. As you wake from your sleep, the dawn floods in, welcome you to another splendid day. You strap on your pack and head out into the world. The first time this is drawn, add travel 41 to the bottom of the travel discard pile. We've already done that, I'm pretty sure. Let's go make sure. I don't see how we couldn't have. Travel 41. Yeah, 41 is gone, so we've already done this. Very cool. And then this is gone. So we've advanced the day. And all exiles replenish their health, mana, and speed. Shuffle the travel deck, refresh travel tokens. The travel tokens are already fine. We are no longer in combat. Get my threat deck out of here. I know you never look, but the top card of the threat deck was in fact another boss card. That boss would have activated again. Good gravy. I feel like Zertle went through all of his stuff, so I'm glad I'm getting all of my tokens back, basically. Okay. I will handle the long rest here. Do, 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 do. Boop-a-doo. Okay. And then I have to actually update my overlay as well. So we're at 4. Speed is 4. Mana max is 5. Zertle is updated. Let's do Rix, who's at 5 health, 5 speed. Wow, that's a lot of speed. And 3 mana. And mana is definitely the thing I want to level up next time we level up, because I want to be able to use mark damage more. It's just free damage, right? I want to be able to take advantage of that. Okay, where are we at? We have to shuffle the travel deck. That is where we are at. Alright. Hopefully the card we added to the travel deck is good for us and not, sucky for us. Oh, Lord Gown is unhappy with us, but begrudging. Lord Goon? Okay. Whoa. I see text I've never seen before. Excited for this. Lord Gown looks down at you with a grimace. Here. He hands you a squill. He stands there awkwardly in silence. I just thought the letters were so... Thanks, I guess. He walks off, dejected. You can't help but feel sorry for him. Replace hex D5 with dossier 504. Close this location. Keep this card as a squill. We have a good number of squills. I'm happy about that. Hex D5, dossier 504. Let's do this. Also, welcome, welcome. I did not realize I would be replacing tiles. That is interesting. That has implications. Okay. And then I have to carefully extract this tile to replace it. Wait. Yeah, hex D5, 504. So we have a new Keepwick town. It's got the red squiggle. Just show this off. It's got the red squiggle on it, on the actual hex itself. That's cool. And we can no longer be in town. They just don't want us being there anymore. That's also fun. So we're going through adventure space. The tile is gone. So if you're just joining us, we attended a wedding. There was a feast. The bride, the bride ate a lot, and then subsequently turned into an ooze. This ooze specifically. And then, yeah, so we killed her. And now we're no longer allowed in town. At least that's how I'm interpreting this, because that's funny. Okay. We can still do stuff in town. Alright, we can still do town actions, though. We didn't get any money for that. It's a little sad. I was hoping for some money so I could buy the last piece of gear from this place. But we now have 4 squills. Pretty sure that's a good number. Nobody's told me otherwise. Where is my "You are here" token? I just realized I left it over here. Boom. Okay. So the question is, where do we go now? We just turned to a new day. We have all the speed back, all the stuff back. We should go exploring. And I think we might want to go to Fellsworn, because I want to repair my armor. My armor sucks right now. So we're going to go on this road path. We get our travel deck out again. Move ourselves out of the way. Hiya. Road path. Oh no. Sore feet. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. We're going to spend a speed each. That's sad. But we continue on. Okay, if I'm here, do I just continue out into the wilderness? I have my travel to... no, because combat's gonna wreck me if I don't go repair. There is a place called Rivertown. Where do we think Rivertown would be? Also, I need to turn in my job. No, stay the course. I'm going on this road path to the Heron Plains. Dripping rain. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag again. We shall once again spend a speed apiece. We can get stuff at the exile camp. In fact, I think we can get stuff for free at the exile camp. So yes, let's I'm going to spend 2 cubes from the worn knapsack that Rix has to restore 2 speed to both of our heroes. And then we are going to move on this path to the exile camp, which is a plains path, which is the little flower. Low spirits. The journey is difficult and your spirits sag. You know what? I'm starting to feel like the journey is difficult and my spirits sag. We will each... No. Okay. This time, I'm just going to flip the token. I can refresh it later. We get to town. We do POI 1. We're going to get our stuff back. I think we're going to make it to Fellsworn, and then that will be the end of the stream for today. We don't want to rest or stash or level up or train or retrain. We want leftovers and smithy, so we can repair 5. So I'm going to do both of Rix's armor damage and then all of Zertl's lower armor damage. So only the head slots will be still damaged. And that's going to take a little bit for me to actually record. But that's okay. So we'll go 1 and 1 and 1. And then mark that your feet, your head armor is still destroyed, but your feet are no longer destroyed. They're now undamaged. Left arm and left hand and right hand are both undamaged. And then go over to Rix, who gets both points of the leg and feet armor back, which is the same armor item. Undamaged. Undamaged. Alright, that was big. We also get to, once per day, add a cube to all fully empty potion/knapsack items for the whole party. So we get both cubes on the flying fish knapsack, and we get both cubes on the worn knapsack. Oh, 1 cube. 1 cube to each thing. I may have done that wrong in the past. Oh well. Okay. And then we keep moving. We move on this plains path because we're going to Felsworn. Growling stomach. You enjoy your travels taking in the sights. Nothing happens on plains. We're just kind of in a blue box right now, but there you go. And then we'll finally take a road path to get to Felsworn. Dark wings. High above the grasslands, you see the silhouette of some large winged creature making slow circles. We're not fighting the Caro yet. Discard this and draw again. Road path. Festive music. From the nearby forest, you hear the sound of music drifting on the wind. Discard and draw again. There's so many events I'm missing. You think you hear someone calling, but it's very far away. Discard and draw again. It says nearby voice. Clearly it's not that nearby. Dense fog. You pass this way easily. Discard. Okay, after all that, nothing happens. We get to town. This is POI 2. Oh, 3. Path of Exile 3. Okay. So, we get to Felsworn Village and we claim the reward. Add job 14 to the job deck and then discard this card. We got job 14. Gotta sneeze. Okay. So I get all the K on this card, which was 3 maximum. So I get all 3. Side quest completed. Woo! Now we can go pay for that other piece of armor at Keepwick. You know, perfect timing. All right. Let's look through the job. Yeah, let's look through the job board again. See what we can do. We've added a few since the last time we were here. All right, egg collection. I think the white mallards would make great livestock. If I could just get started with some chicks, I think they'd stay on the farm. Okay, so travel to Northern Plains. Have we been to Northern Plains? We have. That's right next door. While there, you may spend 1 speed to sneak for eggs. We get up to 3k for that. Hunt ants. It sounds crazy, but giant ants have been making off with our chickens. Won't someone help us? Travel to Teakle Forest. Oh, which is way up here. Then shuffle Travel 90 in with the top 2 of the travel deck. And we can hunt them. Hunt some giant ants. Tomato shipment. I mean, that does get us experience. We need experience more than money right now, I think. Tomato shipment. I've got to get this cartload of tomatoes up to Eastgate. There's been giant ants attacking travelers. Be on your guard. Start to travel to Keepwick Town and have an unbroken path of roads to the goal. Oh, so this is definitely Keepwick, right? Or not Keepwick. This is definitely Eastgate, right there. Right there. Because unbroken path of roads. Load up. Build the cart deck with 5 random copies of Travel 500 and 1 copy of Travel 111. Shuffle it, then place face down to event 500. The goal is to travel to the city of Eastgate if you need to draw from the cart deck, but there are no more cards. Oh boy, that seems like an incredibly complex thing that maybe I'll do someday. What I could do, probably makes the most sense, is do egg collection, since I'm right next to the Northern Plains. Get all the eggs, then go to Keepwick, and then do the tomato shipment. Tonics and herbs. I've got to get this cartload of tonics and herbs down to Keepwick. Those puckle bandits are still out there, so be on your guard. Travel to Felsorn Village and have an unbroken path of roads to the goal. We could do that too, because we can go roads all the way down. And that is something we can do literally right now, and we're going down there anyways. And then road maintenance. If you've been having trouble with our pickle supply, carts coming from the west keep breaking down on the road near Eastgate. Could you see if there's something you could do about it? Travel to Exiles Road. While there, you may spend 2 speed to repair potholes. You get 2k for each success, up to 4 maximum. So that's, again, just money. And we get money, or we claim in Felsworn. So there's probably a way to min-max our job here, but I think I want to try this whole tonics and herbs. But first we need to know where Eastgate is, probably. Well, not tonics and herbs. For tomato shipment, I think we need to know where Eastgate is. Okay, real idea. Egg collection, we go here, get all the eggs, we go to Eastgate to unlock it, back down to Keepwick, turn in the eggs, guard the caravan back up to Eastwick. I think that's our best bet. And if not the eggs, then we can hunt the ants. Let's hunt some ants. New job taken. Actually, I think this is the right call. That's even closer to Eastgate. Very, very cool. Puts these village cards back. And I think that's going to do it for tonight's session. I do see that there is maybe somebody here. Let me know if you have any questions about what's going on. Obviously, this is a lot to take in if you're here for the first time. If you're not here for the first time, thanks for coming back. Hopefully that means I'm doing something right. What time is it? 11:48? Oh, man. I shouldn't, but I do want to play more. Alright, we're doing this. We travel on this road path. Turned around. You pass this way easily, though. Roads are good for that. Go on this road path. What about second breakfast? You're so hungry, you need to take a break and eat some food. I choose not to. I choose not to spend the speed. We lose our food travel token, and that's okay. Travel on the plains path. Oh, you pass this way easily. Plains is the red flower. Okay, so now for the hunt. We need to go to Teakle Forest. And then shuffle travel 90 in with the top 2 of the travel deck. So let's do this. So we're going on this forest path. Cutting wind, your spirits are high as you travel along, because we went through the trees. Good timing. Teakle Forest, the hunt begins. We shuffle travel 90 into the top 2 of the travel deck. There's travel 90. I think travel 90 is the standard hunt card. Yes, so we just take the top 2 of our travel deck, which we've almost gone through. Hopefully we can run into the guy who needs the pack animals, because we know where some are. Okay. So the trick to the hunt is we want to find travel 90 as we're going along a grass or forest path. And if we do that, we get to do a scrap. We get to do a fight. So I'm going to go along this forest path, and I hope I just get it right now. That would be ideal. Okay. I swear I shuffled. You're not going to believe me, but I swear I shuffled. If you travel through a habitat when you draw this card, you may track. Track. Spend 1 speed to track. And then you make an Endurance 12 or a Wisdom 12 check. And yeah, we're going to have Zertle spend a speed, because he's got Wisdom of 4. Down to 3 speed. And let's make a Wisdom check. Yeah, that is 13, which is already higher than 12, but it becomes 17 for what it's worth. Success! Go to hunt and then index this card. So now we get to do the hunt, which is really what we're all here for anyways. And on the hunt, as this card states, we place big 90. Oh, big 90. And we're going to be in combat, so I get to take my world map away for a minute. And we're going to flip this to the combat side. And we place ourselves on big 90 when I find it. What a strange adventure we're on. We fought some boars. Then we went to a town. And wedding. Bride turned into an ooze. Just a whole big thing. And now we're hunting down some wild giant ants. How does this happen? Trees sit here in a soft breeze, idly waiting for something interesting to happen. So I'm gonna go like that. We place party on K, which is over here. Kaboom. And then I'm going to move this so that I can fit this onto screen. And I'm going to move this so I can hopefully get the enemy card onto screen. I suspect I'll be able to. Place 2 foe 35 on M and 2 on X. So I need foe 35, which I believe is the giant ant. Oh yeah. Hello, giant ants, my old friends. I've come to fight you all again. Okay, question. I think I need to zoom out. If I'm going to fit all of the ant stats on screen, I think I need to zoom out. There is a lot. And I will place this up here. Get my soldier ants out. This is going to be a difficult one. Like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put their AI card over here. We can see it. We adjust this so it's a little more centered. Very good. I need to get out my ants. Checking all their cards are on screen. I need my threat deck. And I need their AI cards, which I'll grab in just a second. Wait, no, I already grabbed their AI cards. I need their figures, complete with bases. Alright, have the deck over here, and then the discard up here, so you can actually see it on screen and see everything that's going on. Figure 35, we have ants. I really should be ending the stream and going to bed, but I don't know, man. This game's really fun. It is hard to put down sometimes. Okay. So we have little bases for them. And we need place 2 on M and 2 on X. Doesn't really matter. And the blue one, for whatever reason, just has 2 extra armor points, which also means 2 extra hit points. Which is kind of annoying. TBH. Okay. What am I missing? Armor. What I just discussed. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. We have enemy turn first. They gain 2 threat. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. I would like to activate Ricochet with Ricks, or Master Ricochet with Ricks, which means I want to hit a basic bow attack on a foe while a different foe is diagonal to the original target. So if I can go like 1, 2, 3, and shoot 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can hit either of them. That's perfect. So I do a basic move with Rix. Let's change this so we show their turn. Basic move with Rix. We gain a combo. I'll update the overlay in just a second. I'm going to do a basic bow attack, which is endurance based, against it does matter. Nope, doesn't matter with the bow attack. Let's hit this one. Green for what it's worth. Endurance. That is a 6. Plus 3 is 9, which means I only get 1 hit. C'est la vie. So my choice is to either go here or go here. And I think... Oh, I should have targeted that one. Because the cleric is really good against this one. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I targeted this one. I should have known better. I've played this game enough to know better targeting. I did, in fact, hit with a basic bow attack while a different foe is diagonal to the original, so I get to master my ricochet ability. I can spend 2 combo as a reaction. When I make a basic bow attack, the attack targets 1 additional foe diagonal from the first foe. So let me show that off. Woo! And that's cool. I don't have 2 combo to use it, though. I'm also just going to use my bow again. And this time I am, in fact, going to target that one. Focusing a target, probably better, but wow. 6 number 2. Yep, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. I do another 1 hit to this, so I might as well go there. And maybe next turn I'll be able to do 2 hits and hit this line. My goodness. Sucks to suck, right? It is now the AI turn. They activate the mob. And with 2 threats, they spend 1 of it to do their ability. So there's a move for and then do a mandible attack, and they want to hit as many enemies as they can, if possible. So this one goes 1, 2, 3, and can hit both. So that's what he does. And I'm glad this isn't the mandible plus 2. So this is a blue die against both, and we will start with Rix, I guess, because he went first. She went first. Rix is the she. And that is right shoulder. Rix has no armor in the right shoulder, so this is just 1 damage straight through. Down to 4 health. And then, again, blue die against Zertle the Cleric. The Cleric's armor. I do have armor in that slot. That is the left arm. It blocks all the damage and then becomes destroyed. Oh well. The limits of single durability armor really showing themselves in the last couple fights. But hey, no damage taken. I will accept no damage taken. Ant number 2. Can ant number 2 get 2 hits? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, we are going to start with Rix. That is the left arm on Rix, which does have armor. Swap back to here. Rix takes no damage. Armor is used up. That is left arm. And then we go target Zertle. There's 1 damage coming through. That is the right hand, which does, again, have an armor slot, so Zertle takes nothing. Armor is wrecked. But no damage is no damage. Up next is number 3, who goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we go on to Zertle's turn. And now that we know that Rix can just target 2 enemies if she has if she has 2 combo, better believe that's what my goal is. So, let's do it. Did I just... Oh no, the camera's doing the thing. Okay. Back to there. Now, stay, camera. Okay, so Zertle. First things first, we have our staff. I want to use my staff to attack the brown ants. No, I would like to attack the green ants. I don't think I can attack the green ants. I can. I will spend a speed with Zertle. Down to 2. To have an exile move up to 3. 1, 2, 3. And then have a different exile move up to 3. 1. And we get a combo. Boom. Then I can just do my basic attack. I do staff attack against green here, which is strength. I have a +1. Wait, Zertle's not even good against this foe. What am I talking about? I made a mistake. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry, I have +3 in strengths. Oh, a 6 is still not 12. I do 1 hit. My rolls this game. My rolls. Well, this encounter. My rolls. Real bad. I attack the same ants, and I'm hoping to get at least a 9 on the die. That is a 6. Phooey. That's what I say to that. Phooey. I could potentially give myself +4. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I do 1 and feel bad about it. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Alright. And that was Zertle's turn. Let's go back to the ants. Boss or 2. There are no bosses. We just gain 2 threats. Kind of wishing they wouldn't. Alright. Rix's turn. I'm going to spend 2 combo. We go down to 0. I think this is worth it, though. To do my ricochet attack. So I can target this foe, pink, and target 1 additional foe that is diagonal, blue. And when I target blue, I will mark blue. So let's do my bow attack against pink first. That's ant number 4. His endurance. Sure, now I get a high roll. 19 plus 3 is 22, so I could hit 3 things in a column. There is no column with 3 things. I just get to go bloop, bleep, blorp. Then I attack blue ant, again with the basic bow attack. This is endurance. That is a 4. And I add in plus 3, that is a 7, which is less than 12. So I get to do 1 hit. I will take away this armor cube. And then I will spend a mana to just take away this armor cube as well and just make it real easy for myself. Kaboom! And who's up next? Oh, I still have 2 actions left. I could do a lot with 2 actions. I think the thing that is most prudent to do, shoot this ant. Yeah, I shoot it with a basic bow attack. I only needed 1 hit. It's only got 1 health left. I do the last point of damage. Because it's the last point, the weak point does nothing. It just dies. And then I do a basic move just to gain a combo. There's nothing else I'm doing with that information. Right. Sorry. Updating the overlay combo. I got distracted by something. Do I actually want to move anywhere with that combo? Probably. Move like there. Yeah. Okay. And that is the end of Rix's turn. Let us do some ants. Boss or X, they gain another 2 threats. Oh no. They're at 5, which means any weak point will trigger a bonus action from all of them at this point. Which, as you might imagine, would be bad for us. They can really get carried away when that happens. So I want to do the cleric, and I would really like to not trigger death. Let's do a basic move going up to 2 combo. I'm going to go 1, 2. And I will attack pink. Ant number 4 with my staff. Oh, should I move in such a way where if I kill this ant in 1, I can still do something else amazing with my turn? Meh. Right now I'm just trying to finish this fight fast. Also, you've seen how I roll. I'm not going to kill it in 1. No, I killed it in 1. That's an 18, which is 2 hits, which means I come down here and then slide over to there with both, or with my target profile. If I can get a damage cube out of here, this ant is defeated. And now I have a choice. Ooh, I know exactly what I should do. Yeah, I'm going to do another basic move, which is fine. As I go 1, 2, 3. And now, if they come my direction, I can get them into diagonal. So Rix can just wipe them out. I think that's an okay plan. I wouldn't say it's an amazing plan, but it's an okay plan. Let's see what they do. Mob or two. So they mob. Uh, they have at least 3 threats. They spend 3, going down to 2 to do their big attack. And I am very happy I did not line my people up. Let's start with ant number 2 here, who goes up to 5. Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Difficult terrain of the stump is why I'm double counting some of the moves. What kind of attack is this? Blue profile, and it's +2 damage. Good gravy. That is the left shoulder on Zertle. There is no armor on the left shoulder of Zertle. Zertle takes 3 damage from this, going to 1. Sure did go to 1 health from 1 attack. Alright. Ant number 3 gets to go and attacks Zertle. And hits the right arm. Ooh, still dead. Oh, that means the armor is gone, and I still take 1 and go to dead mode. That's funny. I said right arm, yes. Kaboomski. Oh. I mean, honestly, to be so thoroughly wrecked and still be just laughing about it, that should be a sign of a good game, right? So Zertle's down. We'll talk to him later. He will stand up. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Probably gonna die. Wanderer's turn. It's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be fine because I basic move and go bleep blorp and gain a combo. Go up to 4. I don't know why that's my basic move sound. And then I'm going to spend 2 combo while making a basic bow attack to ricochet. So, original target is this brown ant. Follow-up target is this blue ant. Brown ant attack, I get a 12, plus 3 is 15, which is 2 hits on the brown ant, which is actually wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. Attacking the blue ant, I rolled at least not a 1. It was not a 20, it was a 2. So I get 1 hit on the blue ant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this one. I'm going to save my mark for now. That was spending 2 combo, and then I'm going to spend 2 combo again as I make a second basic attack and hit the same pair of ants. Going down to 0 combo. Rolling for brown ant. 17 plus 3 is a 20. That gets me nothing, because I can only hit 2 things at once anyways. And it's only got 1. Awesome. Brown ant's dead. Attacking blue ant. Still endurance. 3 plus 3 is 6. Wow. Can I reverse all of that? That would be nice. I'm going to hit this one, and then I will spend a mana to add a hit here with my mark. I don't know that that's the best use of my mana, but that's what I'm going to do. Wow, my rolling has been all over the place. Okay. Grizzly Diz, thanks for following. Happy to have you here. And I'm glad I happened to be looking at the screen when that happened, because I don't have my headphones on, so I wouldn't have heard it. We are back to the ants. And let's see what they do for their turn. They gain 1 threat. Where was that earlier? Why is it always 2 threat when You've been lurking time for sleep? Yeah. No kidding. I am right there with you. I'm going to finish up this combat, and then I am out. That's the wrong thing to do. We should be at 3 threats. Welcome to the stream, though. Hopefully you can tune in next week for more. All right. Ants are done. Back to Zertle. So Zertle's in a situation here. Because Zertle is down, but I can Surge to stand up. And then as long as I do not end my turn at 0 health, I get to stay standing up, but I'll probably get knocked down again in the near future. Unless I just kill this ant. Can Zertle be the hero we deserve? I'm going to try it. This might end with Zertle dying, but it's okay. You don't stay dead unless everyone dies. Let's do a basic move, gain a combo. Go 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I don't really need to move, but I'm going to anyways. It's the principle of the thing. Then I'm going to immediately spend my 1 combo. To pummel. I just get to deal 1 damage to this ant. And I'm going to do 1 targeted damage and hit this one. And then I will use my last action to practice staff. And if I get at least a 9 on my die, I will knock out this ant. I got a 6. Isn't that like the 3rd time that's happened this combat? Yeah, so maybe not worth. There we go. You know what? I am going to spend a mana just to punch this last slot with the mark. I'm actually going to verify my little helper card. When the marked foe takes damage. It doesn't have to be my damage, just takes damage. Defeated. Combat over. We have completed our hunt. Zertle falls down again. That's fine, though. I can now have infinite time to try and heal myself. I don't know that I was tracking my... Oh, I was. Okay. Down to 0. Everything else is up to date. Let's claim our reward. So first of all, for defeating the ants, don't loot after combat, ignore the rewards on the foe cards, gain the reward below when you complete the job. Okay. So we do not gain the ants loot. I guess that's what's going to happen. Instead, we need to get to Keepwick, and we will get money and stuff. Ooh. We get at least 3k out of this. Sorry, at least 4k out of this. No, at least 3. But if I get 3, I get a cool item too, which is probably worth 3. Very, very cool. Zertle. Zertle the turtle. Yeah, I think can just balm himself for free now. So I do that, and then I pay a mana to refresh my balm. So I heal for 3, lose a mana, and next fight I will be even stronger. Well, no, that's not true. Next fight I will be prepared still with that healing. What else? There's no water on the map, so I can't use my jagged medallion. I do stand up. We are no longer in combat. I don't need my threat deck anymore. Some of this cleanup I'm going to save for next session. Well, between sessions, actually. I'll do some right now. Oh man, it's later than I wanted it to be. Never look at the clock. Oh, this has been really fun. I keep wanting to do more of this game, and I just can't find the time, unfortunately, to stream it. I have time to play games, just not to stream them always. Okay, so I'm gonna take my guys, put them back over here, get the map out of the way. I'll clean up the ants between sessions. I will throw our world map back onto screen, and we are here. So we just need to get to here, one more travel, and we'll be good. But we'll find Eastgate, and then we can go down to Keepwick and turn in the job, take a new job, and just generally have a good time. So everybody, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of what I do, if you enjoyed this, which I hope you did, if you enjoyed this and want to see more, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have a variety of streams, and all the times I'm going to list are in US and Canada Pacific time. To give you some context, it is now 12:25. On Monday, on Mondays at 1 p.m. I stream Pal World, and at 10:30 p.m. I stream Marvel Legendary. On Wednesdays at 1 p.m. I stream more Pal World. And on Fridays at both 1 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. I stream this, Arydia, the Path We Dare Tread, and that's been going great. And as I mentioned, I really hope to play more. It doesn't work out that way. um, this game's super fun. It really is. If you're the fan of RPGs in a box, kind of on the same on a similar but different strategic level as Gloomhaven or Frosthaven, I think you'd enjoy this. This one gets heavier into the role-playing aspect, whereas Gloomhaven is entirely strategery, almost entirely strategery. But still, if you like that weight, that game weight, I think you'd enjoy this. I've been enjoying it immensely. Everything I do here is recorded as a video on demand and exported to my YouTube channel. There's a link in the Twitch channel description down below. So if at any point you have missed a session or what have you, you just want to go back in time, it's all there for you on YouTube. There is a whole playlist of Arydia. Now, obviously, you need to enjoy the sound of my voice because it's me talking to myself the whole time. My older streams, I used to stream with other people. They don't have my hours, different time zones, and all that. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Anyway, so it's just me. But I do hope to get a Frosthaven playthrough out in video form straight to YouTube. And I also hope to get out Fallout Wasteland Warfare as YouTube videos. Ideally, I find time to edit them before I post them, because there's a lot of just like friends hanging out. It's not just gameplay. Anyways, I need to go because I'm starting to ramble a lot. I enjoy rambling. Does not make the best streaming content, I suspect. Yes, thanks for watching, liking, following, subscribing, chatting, commenting, all the other good stuff you can do both here on Twitch and on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.